चलो हम लोग देखते हैं गॉस लॉ क्या है और इसके हेल्प से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे। ओके, सो गॉस लॉ क्या होता है बताओ। गॉस लॉ हम लोग सब जानते हैं, ये होते हैं फ्लक्स फाई, फ्लक्स given through a closed surface is given by q1 q2 q3 q4. Flux is given by q in upon epsilon naught. Also flux can be written as e dot ds, and e dot ds will be equals to q in upon epsilon naught. Q enclosed by the system, enclosed charge inside the closed surface is taken here. You have to take charge inside closed surface, not outside closed surface. So for this example it can be written as flux is equals to q1 plus q2 plus q3 upon epsilon naught. Now what is E here? E is electric field, due to all charges, electric field due to all charges that is inside or outside the surface. So this is basic principle. Gauss law states that net flux through a closed surface will be equals to q in upon epsilon naught, or the flux can be given by E dot ds, or E dot ds will be equals to q in upon epsilon naught, or phi can be written as q1 plus q2 plus q3 by epsilon naught. Electric field due to all charges, this E is electric field due to, but on right side you have to take charge only inside the surface, not outside. Okay, so this is general law, but this is used in finding electric field due to some symmetric charge distribution. Symmetric charge distribution. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फ्लक्स तो हम कैसे भी चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए फटाक से निकाल लेंगे, लेकिन हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जो है उस सिमेट्रिक चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए निकाल सकते हैं. सो व्हाट इज सिमेट्रिक चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन? सो लुक हियर, okay, first upon find electric field due to a point charge. Electric field due to a point charge, say plus q. So if plus q point charge is there, यहाँ पे एक plus q charge है, and you have to find electric field at a distance r. So what will be electric field at distance r from a point charge? So make a Gaussian surface. This Gaussian surface is nothing but a sphere. This is a sphere of radius r. Radius r. ये एक sphere है r radius का. So इस Gaussian surface जो है एक point charge के अराउंड एक सिमेट्रिक गॉसियन सरफेस लिए, और यहाँ पे हम लिखे हैं गॉसियन सरफेस का रेडियस आर है. अब यहाँ गॉस लॉ को यूज करके हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसे निकालेंगे? तो यहाँ बेसिक प्रिंसिपल है. फ्रॉम गॉस लॉ आप लिखोगे, फ्रॉम गॉस लॉ क्या लिखोगे आप? गॉस लॉ से क्या हो जाएगा? आप हमेशा ये लाइन तो आपको लिखना ही पड़ेगा. ई डॉट डी एस इज इक्वल टू होता है क्यू इन अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट. नाउ व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ई डॉट डी एस? ऑलमोस्ट फिक्स. यू हैव टू नो, वी हैव टू राइट डाउन हियर. ई इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एंड डी एस इज कर्व सरफेस, एरिया ऑफ कर्व सरफेस. सो व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ कर्व सरफेस ऑफ द स्फीयर, स्फीयर का एरिया क्या होगा, तो सब जानते होगे ये होता है 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर। एंड क्यू इन, ये जो गॉसियन सरफेस हैं उसके अंदर आपको कितना चार्ज दिख रहे हैं, प्लस क्यू। वेरी सिंपल, बाई क्या हो जाएगा, एप्सिलॉन नॉट। सो आप यहाँ से लिख सकते हो E इज इक्वल्स टू होता है 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट क्यू बाई आर स्क्वायर। डिवाइड विथ 4 पाई, so this is 4 pi epsilon naught and this is upon r square. So this is electric field due to a point charges, point charge. What will be its variation, what will be its graph, electric field variation of electric field with r के साथ electric field का variation क्या होगा, so this is a graph of 1 by r square. Look here, so graph of 1 by r square is something like that. We can write down electric field is inversely proportional to r square, or E varies as 1/r square. So this is electric field due to a point charge. This formula is applicable for point charge for all distances from 0 plus to infinity. Okay, so now come to the electric field due to some extended body. Gauss law facilitates to find electric field due to some extended body also. Some extended body like a sphere, cylinder, rod, charge sheet, plane. But that should be symmetric. So what do you mean by symmetric? Look here, electric field due to, what will be electric field due to hollow sphere? Hollow sphere, electric field due to hollow sphere. So this is very simple. Consider a hollow sphere. We have considered a hollow sphere. Radius of the hollow sphere is r. We have to find charge on it is plus q, which is uniformly distributed over its surface. This is uniformly distributed over its surface. So what will be electric field due to this hollow sphere at distance r? Look here, what will be the electric field at a distance r? So make a radius, Gaussian surface of radius small r. So if you will consider electric field inside hollow sphere, then you have to take a Gaussian surface of radius r, which is r is less than capital R. So this is inside. Again our formula we E dot ds will be equals to q in upon epsilon naught. So now you tell me what is the value of E. Value of E is always E. Value of ds is 4 pi r square. But what is q inside here? We have to consider charge inside Gaussian surface. So all charges are distributed on the surface of a sphere. There is no charge inside the surface. No charge inside the surface. So inside the surface charge is 0. This will be divided upon epsilon naught. So what will be the electric field inside a Gaussian surface? This will be 0. Now we have to find electric field outside the Gaussians, outside the sphere. So this is also very simple. Consider again a sphere having uniform charge density. Now we have to find electric field outside the sphere. So consider a Gaussian surface from outside the sphere. This is positive charge, so here the field will be radially outward by symmetry. Now you have to find electric field at a distance r. Outer distance is r, inner radius is small r. So for outside, what you will do, you will add it here. So outside, if you will find electric field outside, then a small r will be considered as greater than capital R. And from Gauss law, this will be E dot ds is equals to q in upon epsilon naught. So E into 4 pi r square will be equals to what? Will be equals to what? Tell me. So what is Q inside? Here this is outer Gaussian surface. Outer sphere surround the inner sphere, and radius of outer sphere is here a small r. So what is the net charge inside this outer sphere? So this is Q. This all charges plus Q is inside this Gaussian surface. So here in place of 0 we have to take Q by epsilon naught. So your now final formula be what? Tell me. E will be equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon r square. So this is very simple. You have this is very simple. This is like a point charge. Inside the hollow sphere electric field is 0, and outside the sphere it is same as that of point charge. Still electric field is following inverse square law. E varies as 1 upon r square. So what is the graph variation? If you will show this variation with the help of a graph, then inside the sphere electric field will be 0, and outside the sphere graph will look like this. This is graph, this is not graph, this is graph. Here the E varies as 1 upon r square, and this is r is equals to r. This is before radius, this is radius and after radius. So this is electric field due to a sphere. So in the case of a sphere we have got two formula. One is for inside, but inside the hollow sphere we have got electric field is 0. Inside the sphere there is no charge, so there is no field, and outside the sphere it is identical to the electric field due to a point charge. So copy it, makes notes from here. Now I will find electric field due to a solid sphere. Electric field due to a uniformly charged non-conducting solid sphere. Electric field due to uniformly charged solid non-conducting sphere. So let us consider this is a uniformly charged solid conducting sphere. Now you tell me, we have to find electric field inside this sphere. So consider Gaussian surface. This is our Gaussian surface, dotted line. This is our Gaussian surface of radius r. Capital R is the radius of a sphere. A small r the radius of Gaussian surface. So we have to find electric field inside. This is r is less than r. So what will be electric field? Same formula. E dot ds will be equals to q in upon epsilon naught. Now you tell me what is the value of E. Electric field is E. ds is equals to what? ds 4 pi small r square, not capital R. This is a small r, variable distance, because we take the area of Gaussian surface. So this is our Gaussian surface. Now what is Q in? You have to find now Q in. If the total charge on this is plus Q, or the charge density of this sphere is rho is equals to Q upon 4/3 pi capital R cube. If rho with the charge density means charge in unit volume. If the charge in unit volume is q upon 4/3 pi R cube, then what will be q inside? So q inside will be can be calculated as, you know, charge density is what? You know, charge density, volume charge density is charge upon volume. So at particular instant, if you will calculate what is the charge, so charge will be equals to rho into volume. डेंसिटी को वॉल्यूम से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे हम लोग तो चार्ज निकल जाएगा. सो अभी हमको चार्ज पूरे वॉल्यूम में नहीं लेना है, सो हम पूरा वॉल्यूम नहीं लेंगे. हम लोगों को चार्ज इनसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस लेना है, तो हम सिर्फ इनसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस का वॉल्यूम लेंगे. सो इनसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस का वॉल्यूम क्या हो जाएगा? वॉल्यूम क्या हो जाएगा? 4/3 पाई स्मॉल r क्यूब इंटू रो अपॉन व्हाट? एप्सिलॉन नॉट. नाउ what you can see, this 4 pi and 4 pi is cancel out and E will be equals to what? E will be equals to r स्क्वायर से r क्यूब कटाएंगे तो ऊपर में क्या बच गया? रो r बाई 3 एप्सिलॉन नॉट and every other terms get cancelled. So this is electric field inside the Gaussian inside the uniformly charged non-conducting solid sphere और uniformly charged sphere. ये भी लिखा हुआ रह सकता है क्वेश्चन में या किसी सिचुएशन में कि एक यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज स्फीयर है. यूनिफॉर्मली मतलब थ्रू आउट पूरे वॉल्यूम में चार्ज एक समान तरीका से डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है, राइट. सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हम लोगों का हो गया E इज इक्वल्स टू रो आर अपॉन 3 एप्सिलॉन नॉट. Now you tell me what is the value of rho. Sometimes it is written in another form like Q. So E can be written as rho can be written as Q upon 4/3 pi r cube into 3 epsilon naught or into r. Rho can be written as this is the term for this terms is for what? Rho is equals to Q upon 4/3 pi r cube. 3 epsilon naught 3 get cancelled and our formula, final formula of the electric field will comes out Q into R upon 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Look the dimension of R here. This R is not radius and this R is variable. Electric field is variable with R, means proportional to R. Here electric field is directly proportional. E is varies to R, not R square, not 1 by R. Here E is proportional to R. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड R का सीधा समानुपाती है. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड R का सीधा समानुपाती है. तो ये फार्मूला आप याद रखोगे कि इनसाइड क्या होता है. आप लोग खुद बताओ कि आउटसाइड क्या होगा. तो सर जब आउटसाइड लेंगे तो ये टोटल चार्ज जो है आ जाएगा गॉसियन सरफेस के अंदर. तो फार्मूला तो वैसा ही होगा ना जैसा पॉइंट चार्ज का होता था. सो आउटसाइड के लिए हम बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कशन नहीं करने वाले हैं. देखो इनसाइड को कॉपी कर लो. आउटसाइड के लिए क्या होगा स्टोरी. आउटसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस की यदि बात होगी तो स्मॉल r, ये जो r है ये होगा ग्रेटर देन r and E dot ds will be equals to what? Now there is no need that 4/3 pi r cube. Q inside can be taken in one step and this is Q upon what? Epsilon. So you will get similar formula as that of point charge. This will comes out to be, now this is 4 pi r square. E dot ds E into 4 pi r square. Q in is equals to Q by epsilon naught. So this is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square. Same as that of point charge. Now what will be its graph? How we can represent the variation of electric field with R. So electric field will be directly proportional to R inside the sphere, that is when distance from the center will increase, then electric field will increase and it will be proportional to R, and after that it will be proportional to 1 upon R square. After that it will be proportional to electric field will be proportional to 1 upon R square. So sometimes it is asked, so remember it, inside the solid sphere electric field will vary linearly, will be proportional. Its graph will be equals to y is equals to mx, a line passing through a center. At the center take R0, so the electric field will be 0. So what is the electric field inside and outside the solid sphere? It is clear to us.